To work on cough with lung problems, we will always work on lung 2 with Renmi 17 to complete that triangle. And we are going to work on the lung 5 if we have a dry, irritating cough to moisten. And we are going to work on the lung 9 if we have a more humid cough with more mucus and more blockage. Hello all and welcome to a new video. I'm Maribel Corpa, Training Director at the Massage Temple, and today I'll discuss a highly relevant topic, particularly in these current times, which is home treatments to enhance cough relief. Health is very important, and coughing is one of the things that signals that something is happening. The initial aspect we will differentiate are two distinctly clear types of cough. One is a dry, scratchy, and irritating cough, while the other is a cough with mucus, with phlegm, with a blockage in the throat. The two types of cough are very easy to differentiate. One, the dry cough is going to be an irritating cough where I won't bring up anything even if I cough, and where I'll end up with a throat irritation from how much I'll strain. The other type of cough is a cough with mucus. It's a cough where I will notice a blocked throat, where a lot of phlegm or mucus will come out, or where I will feel like I can't breathe normally through my nose. In these instances, the lungs are being impacted in two distinct manners. In the case of a dry cough, the lung is dry, excessively warm, and will require moisture or water in order to alleviate the discomfort. In the second case, the cough is due to moisture stagnation, according to the Chinese, which prevents normal flow. So what we will do is disperse that moisture to help the lung regain its full capacity. Cough is a symptom of the lungs, and particularly during winter, the lungs require a significant amount of protection and care. And how are we going to do it? Well, first we are going to do some exercises that are common to both types of cough. We have the 0.12 of the lung. The 0.1 is slightly lower, just above the chest, above the pectoral muscle, and the 2 is already below the collarbone, a bit in the little hollow between the ribs. There we have both. I usually place my hand as if to be able to cover both areas, both points at the same time, but if you prefer, you can work on one first and then the other. Here we are going to position our hands and exert circular pressures. We can accomplish this by positioning one hand on each side or by crossing our hands if we prefer to enhance our performance, where we will position the opposite hand on each side. I'm going to do it like this so you can see me a little better on camera. We can work with circular massage both at the same time or one by one, first the 0.1 and then the... And also in this area, if we see the need, we can give some gentle taps with the fingertips to stimulate the energy of the lungs. Another very important point for the lungs is the Renmi 17 or conception vessel 17, which is the point located right between one chest and the other, above the sternum. And this point will help distribute air properly throughout the lungs. We are going to repeat this massage several times, even connecting the triangle formed by these 3 points, and we will be able to massage the entire area we have on the ribs. You'll notice it's a highly sensitive area and can be quite bothersome even with minimal pressure. There is an additional lung point on the back, which is typically a bit more challenging to locate because it is on the posterior side, but this one is in the upper area, right where the tip of the scapula's shoulder blade is. There at the top, we can locate it with the opposite arm. The point is bladder 13, and it's the point that will help the lung function properly. Using the opposite hand, we'll try to reach as deep as far back as possible, and following the line of the scapula above the paravertebral, we'll find that point. We will realize how tense the entire shoulder area and the entire upper back area are, and it will also help us to release those contractions. The harder we find this point or area, the worse the energy of the lungs will be, or the less lung capacity it will have. So loosening this area and helping to release that energy will result in greater capacity and the ability to expand the lungs much more. And now we are going to differentiate the two types of cough. As we mentioned at the beginning of the video, if we have a dry cough, like the one from a cold, which irritates my throat and does not produce any cough, We had stated it was due to lack of water in the lungs. Therefore, our approach will be to massage the 0.5 of the lung, which will help moisten those lungs and soothe the dry and irritating cough that is right at the elbow bend, in the area of the thumb line, where the elbow crease line is located. By slightly bending the elbow, we can access this point better and apply pressure with either 2 fingers or the thumb, depending on what is most comfortable for you. Let's manipulate the point for a minimum of 1 to 3 minutes approximately, applying enough pressure to perceive that I am reaching a slightly more sensitive area, but please ensure it does not cause any pain. We will reach that level of pain tolerance that each of us has. We will do it first on one arm and then we will do it on the other. And if the cough is very mucousy, too wet, not letting us breathe because it has us blocked, we are going to choose the lung 9, which is also on the thumb line, but close to the wrist where it folds. If we flex the wrist, there will be a small hollow area where your finger will fit. This is the lung's earth point and will aid in distributing that moisture so it does not become stagnant. And if you cannot quite decide what type of cough you have, because it is between dry, irritating, but also with a bit of mucus, it is okay. What you are going to do is a massage covering the entire route from lung 5 to lung 9, back and forth as many times as you want until you leave the area reddened. We are going to take with 2 fingers, and from point 9 to point 5, we are going to rub back and forth several times. And we will do it initially on one arm and subsequently on the other, for as long as you require until the area becomes warm or red in color. In summary, to address cough with lung issues, we will consistently work on lung 2 with Renmi 17 to target that entire triangle. And we will focus on lung 5 if we have a dry, irritating cough that needs to be moistened, and we will target lung 9 if we have a wetter cough with more mucus and increased blockage that requires attention. In any case, if you are unsure about the type of cough you have, we will work on the line that connects these 2 points of reference. If it has served you or helped you, give it a like. If you know someone else who also has this problem, please share it with them. And if you don't want to miss any of our tips or secrets, then don't wait, subscribe to the channel. That's it for today's video. See you in the next one. Remember, take care of yourself. Your body is your temple.